And it looks like I am live. Hello, everybody. Here I am. Indeed, here I am. Just getting started. Nobody's here yet, and that's okay because it takes time for people to come in, especially since I forgot to schedule this one in advance. So I know that there will be people coming over from other people's lives, so that will be good. So I'm just going to sit here and run my mouth until we get more people. I see that there's one person here now. Hey, Froggy, glad to see you. So, yep, I was just saying I'm going to sit here and run my mouth until we get more people up here. Because that's what I do. Oh, hey, glad to see you, Daniel, as always. So I'm going to put the link there in case either one of you. Oh, hey, Cami, I didn't see you come in. Glad to see you. So 5 of us now. Wow. So yeah, if anybody wants to come up, just click the link. Hey, Shell. Hey, Pivy. Glad to see you too. So I just put the link in the chat in case anybody wants to come up. Because, as you all know, we don't really have a topic. We just go where the spirit leads us. Hey, Denisha. Glad to see you. So, yeah, we don't have a topic. On Wednesdays, we just go wherever the spirit leads us. We usually do that on Topic Tuesdays, too, but at least we talk about the topic for a few minutes, usually. Hey, Elizabeth Pierre. So let me just... So if anybody wants to come up, that would be fun too, because that's what makes these things a lot of fun for me. So let me show you. Let me finish this a little bit first. But in a second, I will show you what I am working on. The other day, I saw a tutorial that another designer posted for a design, and she used a fan stitch, and I was looking at that and I was thinking, I haven't used one of those in a long time. How could I use it on something of my own? And this is what I have done so far. This is another Lion Brown mandala cake. I believe the colorway is Wizard. I'm not convinced this is the right yarn for this. This is going to be a large wrap or rectangular shawl. I like to do shawls, and people seem to like my shawl patterns as well. So, Shelly says she has to send Mr. Bod an NC State hat because I sent him a UNC Wilmington hat. Well, he already has a UNC hat, and you know I've seen him wear it in several videos. That's why I sent him the UNCW hat. Exactly, Patty. He has that UNC hat, and I think he's a fan. So I had to get that hat, that UNCW hat, to send him. And he wore it in a video yesterday. I was really pleased. Of course, she didn't shout me out the way she shouts Daniel out, but then I don't think she shouts anyone out the way she shouts Daniel. Hey, Carrie, glad to see you. Let's see. So everybody, what's on your hook? What's in your cup? Everything else. What's the meaning of life? We know the sound of 2 hands clapping. What is the sound of 1 hand clapping? Blah, 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 blah. All of that stuff. What are we going to talk about today? Well, I could just talk about my posting schedule to start. I always like to do these Wednesday free-for-alls. I call them that because we don't really have a topic. It's just, we just go wherever the spirit leads us. Thursdays, I used to do a Thwip Thursday live. Before that, I was doing them recorded. But, you know, I decided to take a day off. Fridays, I used to do a tutorial every week, but that got to be a bit much. Now I have a varying format on Fridays. I won't even call it rotating because that implies a little more structure than there is. Folding laundry. If you have a C2C on your hook, Carrie, is it going to be a blanket? Oh, Pivy, I think that's wonderful. 1, 2, 3, 8, 9. Hello, Frenchie's Fiber Files. Okay, there we go. Guys, I have been trying to make do, or had been trying to make do with the touchpad on my computer, and it was just failing. Hey, Brenda. So I went out and got myself a mouse, and my life is changed. My life is completely changed. So, oh, do you know what? I have to put my earbuds in if I want to hear you. Duh. Okay, now.
Well, it's lucky I wasn't saying anything then, wasn't it, David?
Well, you know, I have a mind like a sieve. Hey, sir. Hey, Sharon Snow. Anyway, Frenchie's Fiber Files working on my black shawl? Or you're making a black shawl from one of my patterns? Is that what you're saying? Black is hard to do. Especially in the evening. So anyway. So guys, I got monetized this week.
I know, well done, David. You got there finally.
I got there finally. Oh, she's doing Crystal's black shawl. Is Crystal in the room? Hey, I didn't see you come in. Hey, Crystal, glad to see you.
Yes, Crystal is here.
So yay! We're just, you know, shooting the breeze. So we were talking about Crystal about how Mr. Bod wore that UNC Wilmington hat, and I thought it was fun. Carrie wants to have a shawl named after her. I should actually do that for fundraising, shouldn't I? Something like that. I put out the question to my Patreon members. You know, if they would be responsive if I added like a level of membership, because I only have one level of membership on Patreon, and it's like the lowest dollar amount that. Brenda, no, you didn't. That's my very first.
Brenda really did. Brenda really did.
Oh, thank you so much, Brenda. That is my very first super sticker or super chat or super anything. Thank you. Now I lost my train of thought. I think that's wonderful. Thank you so much, Brenda. You're very kind. Well, actually, I was just over in Granny D's live stream, and oh, Carrie, thank you so much. My goodness gracious.
David, they're all coming in now.
Oh, it's a granny raid? Great. Yes, Brenda, you were my very first. And thank you for being so gentle. Oh, hey, Barbara. Yesterday you were saying it's very hot and humid there. Still the same? let's see who else. And Dina's is here, and I don't know. Yeah, Carrie was my second. That is so lovely of all of you. That's wonderful. So yeah, when I was in Granny's live stream just a little while ago, I was saying that I registered for a men's fiber retreat in the fall, and I'm hoping that I don't have to cancel it. Hi, Carrie. Welcome up.
Hey, Carrie.
Hi, everybody.
So they added me to the prayer list, and it feels so superficial to be, because basically it's, I don't know. The prayer seemed to be for me to get money, because that would be the reason, if I cancel it, that I would do it.
Well,
I mean,
can I interrupt you for a second? Because it's really not just for you to get money. It's providing providing you a way to get there. Yes, that's money, but you can't think of it like that, because if you think of it like that, then
oh, Granny, please don't apologize. I mean, I appreciate it, but I wasn't expecting it.
No, I think the prayer I think her putting that out there was a good thing, because it would be horrible if you had to cancel due to funds.
Oh, hey, Michelle, glad to see you. Hey, Divergent, glad to see you too.
I'm trying to get your live up so I can see the chat.
Oh, well, if you're in StreamYard, you can. There are two tabs on the upper right. If you're on your computer. Yeah. If you're
Whoops. I'm on my phone.
Oh, then it's difficult to see the
Yeah.
the chat.
Is it too late? Is it too late to turn sideways? Maybe.
It doesn't look very comfortable, but
I'm glad you got them up, Wriggles.
Okay, let's see. Oh, Cat Dancer is here. Glad to see you too. Let's see. I was just showing. Let me just finish this thing. This thing that I'm doing right now. It's going to be a new shawl design. I'm not convinced that I chose the right yarn for this prototype. And I'm going to rework the design anyway, and I'll do it with a better yarn. This is a Lion Brand mandala cake, which, you know, we all know I love to do. And I think the colorway is called Wizard.
That's a lovely colorway.
That's not it. That's it. No, it's not Wizard. It's called Pixie. I've used Pixie before on other things.
Oh.
So I don't know. So when I finish this row, I'm just going to tie off, and then I'm going to redo it with a couple of design changes before I write it up. I do have a new one that's going on Ravelry this week, which is basically a triangle shawl using the same stitch that I used with my Alicia shawl. Then this one, I hope I'll have next week, or maybe a little later, because this will probably require more testing than the others. Because by this point, I can do the Alicia stitch in my sleep. Do you guys dream about crochet when you're asleep?
Yes.
I do. It's weird. I had a dream this. Go ahead.
Go ahead. I'm trying to find your Patreon, and I can't find it.
Okay. If you scroll up, you can find my link.
Oh, it's because I didn't. You know, I put David Browning and not your link
Not
tree?
Bearded Yarn Dudes. Yeah, you can find it under Bearded Yarn Dudes. Yeah.
Okay.
And okay, let me go there. And I'm just putting up my link tree link, and you can find all of. Oh my goodness! Thank you, Mark. Okay, there's my link tree link, and there you can find all of my links, which includes, well, the link to this page, to this YouTube channel. There's a link specifically to the Hat Not Hate contest, another link to my charity pattern ebook project. There are links to my 3 different blogs. One is crochet, one is opera, one is general topic. As well as my Patreon, my Ravelry, my Etsy. I have merch on my Etsy store, and I have patterns at Ravelry. And also, I think my PayPal and my Cash App are there as well. Cash App, I don't know necessarily that the link works in a browser. You have to have the Cash App, and then it gives, and then my username for Cash App is part of the link. But since people are being perfectly lovely with the super stickers and super chats, and I was talking about hoping that I will be able to afford to go to that
Men's retreat.
The men's retreat, yes. So every contribution that anyone makes. Oh, Pivy, you made $630 on your project. I think that's great.
Well done, Pivy.
I think that, and it gets tripled. That's $1,890 in total.
That's crazy. He did so good.
Exactly. And I had a good time. I was only up there on the panel for a half an hour, but it was a perfectly lovely time. Shelley, where is what?
Oh, I think she's talking about the men's retreat.
Oh, the men's retreat is in upstate New York. There's a retreat center called Easton Mountain. I've been there before for other retreats, but it's been quite a few years. I really like the place. And, this is a way for me to network with other male creators. What?
Oh my gosh.
Oh my god!
Oh my gosh, I can't believe you. Oh, wow.
That's so awesome. I hope this helps you get to where you want to go. Thanks for the hat. So thoughtful of you. Are you okay, David?
I don't know.
You don't know? Oh,
I can't believe.
Crystal,
Thank
you are
so
so
much.
amazing.
Oh my God, she's always been so supportive, even before I ever had a channel. When I was talking about the possibility, she told me go for it. And eventually I did. It took me a while, but eventually I did, and I've had a really good time doing it. And that is the important thing. And I hope that comes across. I hope that people have a good time watching you.
Ooh, that even brought tears to my eyes.
Oh my gosh. I absolutely did not expect that. Wow.
Well, that's when it's the best, is when you don't expect it.
Exactly.
And that makes a big difference. I don't know whether I'm going to fly or drive. It's probably safer for me to fly.
Where's it at compared to where you aren't you in North Carolina?
I'm in Wilmington, North Carolina, and it's outside of Albany, New York.
Oh.
Yeah, so it's I would I would take it in short stretches because I can't drive. When I was younger, I would like do a 14-hour drive in a day.
Yeah, no
Um,
problem.
yeah, now that's a big problem. So,
Yeah. Well, and I think I'm older than you are, David, and there's no way that I could do it.
and actually, that could be enjoyable. I could like if I do it that way, but it would just take.
Hi, Crystal.
Oh, bye, Crystal, and thank you so much again.
Hi, Crystal. Thank you for your generosity.
Wow.
That is so awesome. That young lady has been at every live I've been at today.
I know that she does that a lot. She goes to a lot of people's lives. She was when I was still trying to meet 750 in terms of subscribers. She she posted something, I think, in her community tab, and before that live stream was over, I had 90 new subscribers, and then over the next week, I got, I don't know, maybe 500.
Wow.
So that was amazing. And I know Daniel has seen amazing growth as well because of Crystal's generosity.
Right. Well, I can't wait until Daniel has enough yarn stock for me to be able to order something, because every time I go to his website, there's nothing there. You're just not working hard enough, Daniel.
I'm not working.
I'm totally kidding. I'm totally kidding. I have a very, very odd sense of humor, but I'm totally kidding, Daniel. But I'll get some Daniel yarn. I'm waiting for some purples.
Oh well, Carrie, you've seen this this yarn that I got from him, right?
I don't know. Oh, yeah. See, I can
orange
do
and lavender
rainbow
and pink
or purple. Yep, that's beautiful.
Yeah. I think he did a rainbow type yarn that I think he's repeating. Is that correct? Oh, yeah. You've got it there. Oh.
Oh, cool. So you do have some in stock.
No, it's not in stock yet.
Oh, okay.
I'm getting ready for my shop update.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
That's why
it makes a lot of sense to wait until you can just do it all in one large update. But anyway,
so are you going to keep the rainbow color in forever and always, Daniel?
Forever and always, yes.
Good. Good.
What about the ginger bear color?
Yeah, I love that. That's really pretty too.
I need some dyes, David. I need people, when the shop update goes live, I need people to order loads of yarn from me.
I don't think you need fear about that. Really. I mean, everybody and his brother knows about you now. So
yeah.
And we've all been pushing you. So yeah, I love this stuff. I got 2 skeins of this, and I'm not going to use it until after the Hat Not Hate project is done. But I've been trying to find out what the yarn says to me. What do I want to make with it? Or what does it want me to make with it? And I don't have to know today or tomorrow, but I've been trying to listen for that still small voice. No.
See, I'm bad. When I go yarn shopping, I
pick up everything and anything I can when I get.
If they have blanket quantity, that's what I'm getting. I'm horrible. Like when I went to the Hobby, Daniel, you would have been proud of me then at Hobby Lobby. I was in a wheelchair and my boyfriend was wheeling me around, and there was just that little basket on the wheelchair. And I'm like, okay, leave me here and go get a cart. And everything that I could reach ended up in my cart. Now, if I don't like some of the stuff that I got, or one of the things that I'm going to start doing on my channel, and you need to know this, David, so you can be there for it, is not necessarily be there, but as one of my subscribers, you have the opportunity to win, is take people into my yarn room and say, okay, what do you want? And if it'll fit into a medium box, I'll ship it to you.
The medium box from Walmart?
No, the
Which is-
medium, the medium priority box.
Oh, okay.
And then the bad thing is, if it's international, then I got to put, not newspaper, but I got to find some like paper sacks and do that over the thing, over the box, so that they don't charge me priority international rates.
You can get tissue paper for not very much, or also white wrapping paper. I reuse paper from packages that I receive.
Right.
All the time. So, speaking of which, Fiber Floozy sent me a package just out of the blue. I had no idea it was coming.
Are you one of her patrons, David?
I'm sorry?
Are you one of her patrons?
I don't think so. Not yet. I mean, I know she's one of mine, which I think is lovely. I should join. I told a few people that I would up my level of membership once I got monetized, but I haven't done that yet. And I told Brenda I would buy a sign from her once I got monetized. I haven't done that yet. But that sign is going to have the logo that Daniel designed for me, which I had hoped would be displaying on the screen. I'm still learning StreamYard, so I don't know how to make that work.
That's a question that I have for you guys. Do both of you guys use StreamYard?
I use Restream.
Now, do you pay for Restream?
No.
David, do you pay?
Unlike StreamYard, Restream has unlimited minutes, so unlimited hours, whereas StreamYard you get 23 hours a month.
Yeah, that's just what I was going to say. That Restream has more free features than StreamYard does. But I was already a paid member of StreamYard before I ever heard of Restream, and I started paying for StreamYards just to be able to use it to record interviews, and it's very useful for that.
Well, because that's where I'm at. I'm like at 15 hours, and I've only been using it since Friday.
Mm-hmm.
Use Restream, it's free, and you get unlimited hours.
Well, I'm sure there's a paid version of Restream as well, where you get additional features, because that's how these services always work. But let's see.
Maybe I'll use Restream later today. I'll go live just to try it.
Yeah, I haven't tried it yet. I'm already committed to, a lot of people do love Restream. I'm already committed to StreamYard.
And a lot of people really love StreamYard too.
Well, I like it. I have no complaints about StreamYard, really. And as I say, the reason that I got a paid membership was so that I could record things. But then also, that was before I started doing so many live streams.
Right.
So it is possible that had I not gotten the paid version, I would have had difficulty with the number of live streams that I do. So
well, I go live every day, and I don't go for like a set time. Sometimes I go for an hour. Sometimes the other day I went for 4, and it was over 4. It was like 4 hours and 18 minutes, and I was like, oh my God, where did the time go?
I've done that. I mean,
what happens? It happens when you have people up on your panel.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the best part of doing this is when you can have people up on your panel, and that's when I lose track of time because it's always fun.
Right.
But anyway, speaking of which, if anybody else wants to join us, I just put the link there.
So like at Joann's, well, at Hobby Lobby when Jason brought back the cart, everything that I couldn't reach, I was like, okay, grab every one of those and every one of those, and all of their blooms were being discontinued. I don't knit, and the bloom skeins look better knitted up than they do crocheted, you know. So I'll probably
Well,
end up. Go ahead.
you were saying you would probably end up giving them away. You can try different crochet textures with different yarns.
Right. Well, and they're bulky, so they would make great hats and a fast blanket.
So yeah, exactly. So yeah, I went to when I went to get my mouse the other day. Joanne's was just across the way, so I thought, well, why not? And I came out with 7 cakes because they had the mandala cakes on sale.
For $3.99.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I got blanket quantity of the serpent, which is just a second, and I'll show you.
I haven't got a lot left in Aaron. Wait, Michelle. I've got a few hanks on my website, but I will have more coming up in July.
It's got the army green and then gray, and it goes to black, and then it goes to gray again. And then
Adrian Clifford. And then it's
got tan after the grayish blue, and then it goes to like a whitish green. And then it goes to yellow, and then it goes to the army green again. I felt this was more a guy color for a blanket. So I'm making it for my son.
oh, cool. I do like the color.
Yeah, it's really pretty.
Where was it? I was in somebody's live stream, must have been yesterday, where someone was doing, someone mentioned she was doing a corner-to-corner king-size blanket.
Yeah, that was in my live.
Oh, was it?
I think so. It was Ladybug.
Oh, Ladybug, not Ladybird, yeah. Okay, yeah. And I'm thinking, what could be more boring?
Mm-hmm.
Because, a king-size blanket is like 110 inches by 110 inches.
Right.
That's a lot of yarn. Yeah.
I couldn't do it.
Yes, I did, Julie. It should be at the top of my in my header on my website.
So, what else am I missing in the chat? Oh, I think they're discussing Tunisian crochet. Yeah, I've done Tunisian. I haven't quite mastered it. So if I don't do something well the first time, I think that the problem is not with me. Yeah, if I have to practice, then no, I got to the
There's
point where
something wrong with the hook if you have to practice.
Yeah, that must be it. It's the hook or the yarn, surely. But
Ivy wants to know where you get your merch made, David.
Oh, if you hadn't asked me, it's I can't remember the name of it. I'll have to tell you offline. but you can design it at their site, and with the click of a button, they'll create an ad for you on Etsy. Or you could do Amazon if you have an Amazon store. You could do Shopify or some of the other services that way. So, and then all you have to do, rather than create the new ad from scratch at Etsy, you just go over to Etsy and finalize it.
Has everyone seen my bag? Look.
Oh, Daniel bought one of my bags. That's the logo that he designed for me.
That is, I love it.
I love the simplicity of it.
Mm-hmm. I like how big it is.
It is a nice size. It's got a pocket in the back as well.
Mm-hmm.
I should get one of those for myself.
How much are those bags?
I don't know how much they are in dollars.
They're what?
I don't
Oh,
know.
you don't know how much in dollars.
And I don't remember. But hold on a second. I will post a link to my Etsy shop,
Hi,
which
Jill.
will be also on my link tree page. I almost said LinkedIn page. Hey, Joe.
Hey, Joe.
Okay.
Bless you.
Okay, in a second you will see a link
you.
to my Etsy shop. There it is.
I do have a mug. I have it downstairs. So.
Oh, yes, Daniel.
Oh, they're only $20. That's a good buy.
Tell everybody you know then.
The biggest thing for me was the shipping, but I didn't care.
Well, yes, for you, I'm amazed you did that, and of course thankful. But the shipping must have been awful.
I think I paid like £22 for the shipping.
Which was more than the bag itself.
Yeah, it was. Because at that time you was doing 50% off the merch for patrons or something.
Yeah, for Patreon patrons, there was a code for that, and also on Sunday, the 4th, I had already planned to do a holiday marathon. Anyway, because I like doing holidays, but it's also going to be a monetization celebration, and on that day, I will have a discount code, and it will be valid for that day only.
David, I'm halfway there with my watch hours.
I'm not surprised.
Wow. I'm trying to be monetized, and I'm like a year away. I think I have 400 hours.
It takes time. It took me time. And although, honestly, I only started posting these videos in, I think, at the end of October. So it didn't take all that much time. Because, there are people who do have to wait for a long time to get the hours.
Right. Whoa.
But, I've just been churning out the content. I started doing videos every day in April when they had that Vita project. Oh, hi, Jen. I didn't see you come in. So, yeah. And then I think a lot of us, there's a buddy list group through Dana and Joe. For their members, really, were people who
Right.
Are looking to increase watch hours. And then Dana got busy with other things and has not been sending out those lists, but that's no reason why we shouldn't just repeat the lists that we have. And I have to say, I have fallen short on that. When the list was there, I did it every day, but since then, I've been inconsistent. So I need to do more. I ran Daniel all day, every last video, using a different Google ID.
That's
Yes,
what I should do.
I'm getting really close now, guys. Really close.
Excellent.
And I've decided, because I was going to do a 1K giveaway, and then I was going to do a 2K giveaway, because I reached from 1K to 2K so quickly, I didn't manage to get the 1K done. I've just decided I'm going to wait until I've been monetized and then just do a big monetization thing.
Well, you have grown so fast that it's amazing to all of us.
She said my one month on YouTube, July the 8th, 66 subs, and I think Kerry, I got several. Kerry, she got several from you from last night's live.
Oh, I'm so
Oh, that's
happy for
lovely.
you, Frenchies.
So,
That is
Frenchie,
so cool.
I will add you to my list, Frenchie, and I will start watching you, and I will subscribe. Hi, Roseanne. So, let's see.
I joined your Patreon, by the way, David.
Oh, thank you. That's very kind.
Mm-hmm.
I'm always sort of in a quandary because it really is. It's not a big, it's a very low dollar amount for the membership, but I do
Right.
try to add some value there so that it's a little more than just a gift from my members. So I usually I add. Since you're there, scroll back and find the post where I gave a discount code for my Ravelry store. It expires today, the 30th.
Oh my gosh.
But I also give early.
Well, you'll give another one.
Eventually, yeah.
Yeah. Because I am going to get that bag. It's in my code or not. It's in my basket.
Oh, that's lovely too.
I'll probably end up getting it on the 15th. Now you get a portion of that, right?
Me? Oh, hell yeah. That's what the store's all about.
Okay. Well, I didn't know about merch.
Yeah. That's what Etsy is. So,
Okay.
why? So Daniel, how close are you to having as many new hanks of yarn to post on your website when you update it as you want?
I'm probably about halfway. Probably another 2 dyeing sessions and I'll be done. But people are wanting me to post more dyeing videos on YouTube, so it might take me a little bit longer.
I liked the one you posted where you
Jill.
were doing the
Sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt you.
Oh, hey, Nani May, where you were doing the Steve yarn. I can't wait to see the Clark yarn.
The Clark yarn is coming. I need to dye that up.
Yeah, the Steve yarn. I got to get some of that.
I have a feeling that was going to go quick because everyone wants it.
Oh, I bet. And you said you made like more than you would normally of any colorway at a time, correct? Because you expected the demand.
Yeah, because originally I made 10 hanks, and because it was so popular, I've ended up dyeing another 25. So we'll see how quickly that goes.
Have you done extra quantities of other colorways?
I've done extra of Pride because that one's really popular as well. I've done quite a lot of my colours. My solid colours I haven't done as many because they don't seem to sell very fast. And the wisteria sock sets I've done a lot of this time. Not the wisteria sock sets, the wisteria mini sets.
Oh, Pete, there's been a demand for the reindeer set, correct?
Yeah, I haven't dyed any of that yet. I wanted to dye some, but I don't think I'm going to get that done in time for my shop update. So
Is your shop up day on the 15th?
The 12th.
Oh, okay.
Date night is a lion brand variety, correct?
I think so.
So people in the chat are discussing it. I have never used it myself. Okay, so
Noni May did ask how you were, David.
Oh, well, I'm doing rather well, Money. So this is about all I'm going to do with this. In its current form, I can turn it into a scarf. I might do an edging down the side, down both sides. But otherwise, yeah, I'll turn it into a scarf, and that'll be that. But you know, when I rework the design and make another prototype, I will use a different yarn. So there we are, just cut it off. So obviously as a wrap, it would have to be twice as many rows. That's 1, 2, 3, 4,
That's really beautiful.
7 rows. You know, I like it. I'm just not convinced it was the right yarn for this project.
I really like it.
Yeah. I mean, I do like the colors. I think they're fun. And I'll just put this aside. And where is it? This is how much I have left of this mandala cake. So.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, exactly. Now I did this swatch of a way that I might change it. It's a small swatch, but you can see I added some texture. And I did this with some
I like that
other
stitch.
Yeah, so it's really alternating. This is like a fan stitch using trebles, and then this is what I call a double crochet decrease cluster, which is basically a V-stitch using, it's a double crochet 2 together, chain 1, and then another double crochet 2 together, all in the same stitch.
David,
and
I
then,
think he wants to come up.
Who?
Pivy.
I'm going to mute myself for a second because my boyfriend just walked in. Hold on a second.
Hold on. So I'm gonna do a few more rows of this just to determine whether I'm just not a big fan of trebles. So I'm going to see if I can do this fan stitch with singles and not singles, but with doubles instead, and see how it looks. So I think if I use this with a different, because I've got several different cakes already. Hello. Are you muted? No, you're not muted. I just don't hear you.
Your makeup looks amazing, Ezra.
I saw that you were doing a video showing the makeup, but I didn't see the video yet. Oh, now it looks like you are muted. Now say something.
Nope.
This
No, still don't
happened
hear you.
earlier to me, and I don't know if it was this. Maybe it was in Zoom. I had to like literally go out and come back. I think it was in Zoom.
I think that oh, now
I
Michelle is here
really want.
too.
I really
Hi.
want to be sideways. Hi, Michelle.
Got all showered for you guys.
Oh, I'm flattered. So anyway, another thing I'm doing lately is, for some reason, and I don't know why, I decided to go back to my moss stitch cardigan that I started doing when Granny D had her moss stitch challenge in May. But I knew I wasn't going to finish it then, so I just put it aside and focused on other things. What I'm going to do is I'm going to pick up some blue yarn and do a blue hat right now. Yep. Here is some Lion Brand denim. I really like this yarn. I really enjoy using it. So I think this is the last hat that I made using the denim. So a lot of the time with hats, I just make it up as I go along. Some of them I write down as patterns and some of them I don't. But for those who are interested, I have a ton of free hat patterns on my blog, which can be found at my Linktree page.
I got lost on that page.
Linktree? On my Linktree page?
I did. But it doesn't take much to get me lost. I can't remember what I was looking for, but you were on one of my lives and you posted it, and I can't remember. Maybe it was because I couldn't remember what I asked you.
Mm-hmm. Well, I use that rather than posting every single link individually, but using Nightbot, because that would get too cluttered. For all of my existing Patreon members, they are entitled to have their links posted by Nightbot. But that is something that I cannot continue doing because, again, it would just get too cluttered. So, oh,
Hello, ginger visitor.
This is the cat that literally, and I'm not, get down. I'm still mad at you. I love you, Danger, but you are in big trouble.
You were the cat tree, weren't you?
I was.
Pivy,
Yes.
I think it's something to do with go onto your settings, because I remember Katrina had the same issue on one of my lives. She had to go into her settings.
Oh, also, you can change the settings in StreamYard. It could be that you, even though you're not muted, you could have your mic volume turned way down low. I had that issue going on, and people were telling me they couldn't hear me very well. And then I made an adjustment, and it was so much better. Oops,
Yes, that was the devil cat that decided to hang on to me with one hand. 2 claws.
Well, my cat is a rescue that was found with no claws at all. So,
Oh.
yeah, he was found outside, not by me, by a lady I used to work with no claws, front or back, and a collar that was a size too small around its neck.
They need their back claws.
Yeah. So she took him in, but her cats didn't get along with him, so she couldn't keep him. So
Right.
he found other homes for him, but they kept giving him back to her because when he gets scared, he'll bite. And she
Well,
already
that's his only defense.
right. And she warned these people before they took him, you can't have other animals and you can't have kids because he doesn't like either or.
Mm-hmm.
So my son took him in, and within a month he had to move out of his apartment. So he's like, well, Mom, can you take him? I'm like, well, what about Olivia? Because he can't be around kids. I said, he hurts Olivia, he's going back. We've never had a problem with him, with her.
What danger?
As long as he initiates a situation. Like if she goes up to try to pet him, he'll run away and hide. So he doesn't like come out and attack her or anything, but he won't have anything to do with her unless it's his decision.
Don't trip over all my cords.
I saw today a meme. I don't remember whether it was on Instagram or Facebook or something. It said that dogs prepare you to have babies, cats prepare you to have teenagers.
I did this backwards then. I should have had cats first and then teenagers. 'Cause my teenagers are now adults and have children of their own.
Right. Same.
I just found out that my my grandson, which is my son's, his ex had Child Protective CPS called on her because my grandson is skinny, and it's like it runs in the family, you guys. I mean, their grandfather was a rail until he met me, and then my son is still a rail, and he's 28.
Yeah, it's sad. They'll go after something like that, but the kids that actually die in their parents' care.
Or they're being beaten or abused emotionally and verbally. Yeah. Okay. I can't crochet with you right here.
But Mom.
He doesn't care. How did you get so wet? Did I squirt you? Look at him. He just flopped over.
He's probably trying to say, I'm sorry for making you a tree.
I don't think he meant to do it, but you guys don't know. Michelle does because she was in my life, but I was actually sitting on the toilet going to the bathroom, and I was going to say potty, but Ladybird Lisa always laughs at us Americans who say potty because potty is something kids use. Anyway, and he jumped up, and I don't, because I'm so big, I don't have that much of a lap, and so I think he thought he was going to fall, like I would actually let him, and he just grabbed on for dear life with one paw and hung, and I'm like going, ah!
That could be painful.
It was. Don't you bite me. Okay,
Well, speaking of Ladybird, I started her shawl. Hopefully she's not in the woods anywhere. I'll go ahead and show it. Just she looks, it's her own fault.
Oh, because it's a surprise.
Well, it's not a surprise, but I don't know if she wants to see it.
Ooh, that's pretty.
I like it.
That is beautiful. And you're putting... So I was going to put... David, do you put beads in your shawls?
Yes.
I do not do beads
This one
at
has
all.
beads in it.
Oh, that's cool. Yeah, I do not do beads.
I do one at a time. I don't string them on all at once. That's a pain in the butt.
You can't possibly.
So how do you get them on?
Here, I'll do one show you real quick.
I mean, do you have to cut your yarn and refasten it? And
Well, depending upon the size of the yarn and the size of...
You get the bead.
Mm-hmm.
Here's the smaller crochet hook goes in the hole. So you take your hook out of your project, you take it out, you have your loop, You put the bead onto this crochet hook, pull it through, and then pull it through here, and then you continue to crochet on.
So it goes around the post of the stitch.
Yeah, here.
Yeah.
See, so you have this.
Oh, so yeah, it goes on the stitch and not on the yarn.
Yeah, and then you pull it through.
Okay.
That makes a lot of
That makes sense. That does make more sense. Because I was like, how in the heck? I was going to order beads when I ordered the eyes that I got for the worry worms. And
Actually, Ladybird has a tutorial on her channel how to do that.
well, now that you just showed me that, I could just do them randomly. I don't really need.
Yeah, just in case you need further instruction, more, you know.
I'll
And
just
there are
holler
other-
for you.
Huh. Yeah.
I'm kidding.
There are
I'm
other
kidding.
techniques as well.
Yeah.
Because when I used to do doilies, I used to thread them all on the string and then bring them up as I went. But that's a pain.
You have to do a lot of counting. And what if you haven't put on enough?
Exactly. Exactly. Or if you put on too, well, it doesn't matter if you put on too many, but yeah, if you didn't put on enough or, yeah, it was a pain.
And then there's also the potential that the bead could wear on the yarn.
Yeah.
And it's sliding around on the yarn.
Yeah.
So, yeah, the way you show makes a whole lot more sense. I've also seen patterns that have beads, where you just use like jeweler's wire or craft wire, very fine craft wire to attach it.
I don't have the patience to attach all that.
I don't either. I mean, I don't do beads at all.
Oh,
actually,
Ezra.
So. Oh, what? I'm sorry. Did I miss something?
She just said, no idea how to fix the audio issues. I'll just enjoy you all from here and work on my project.
It's a shame because you've been up in my live streams before.
That happened to me with Granny D, and I literally had to restart my computer and start over from scratch.
Oh, maybe that's what you need to do, Ezra, is just completely reboot.
Yeah, just reboot.
Oh. Because maybe your microphone or microphone settings got confused.
Yeah.
Maybe. Or
I would call that a last resort.
Or if you have a headset, you can try plugging your headset in. Because that sometimes works too.
Yeah.
I bought an external mic, but it doesn't work with my computer. Because I know my sound right now is not great. But
I can hear you okay.
I can hear you just fine.
It's not as good as it could be. It's a little burbly. But, it is what it is, and I'm not all that worried about it. But...
Hi, Gia.
Anyway. Oh, hey! Glad to see you. And Jane is here. I missed when you came in.
Yeah, Jane said that she loves crocheting with jewelry, so I'm gonna I can't get this to stay. I'm gonna get some beads, and I'm gonna start off with beads because they're inexpensive at Amazon. You can get like 1,000 of them for a couple bucks.
Okay, Yarn Nut says something about the external mic that I mentioned. The problem with that is I'm also using earbuds because my computer is old. The speakers are not good, so I use earbuds. And the external mic that I have would use the same jack that the earbuds use. I could potentially get still another external mic that used a USB port. But I'm using one of the USB ports for my keyboard because the keyboard needs help, and another one for my mouse because my trackpad doesn't work. So one of these days I might have to break down and replace this darn thing. But I'm putting that off as long as I possibly can. So, Am I missing anything else in the chat? Because when I'm like trying to
Wayne said
check,
to Carrie, start with Dollar Tree beads to see if you like it.
Oh,
that's a
okay.
good idea.
Yeah, that's a really good idea. I
So
meant what you knew.
Yeah.
I said that way on
fine.
purpose.
Okay.
At least then I can pick my own colors, huh?
Yarn nut. I need to look for one of those, a USB hub, because that would be so useful. Because when I can, I like to keep my backup drive just plugged in all the time, so it's backing up all the time. And then I use the one port for my keyboard and one port for my mouse. And then if I want to do something else, I have to take one of those out. Oh, excuse me. So in fact, I'm gonna, when we're done here, I'm gonna look online and see if I can find one for a reasonable price. I've learned my lesson about buying cheap things, though, because you know what they say: buy nice or buy twice.
Right.
Oh, I think there's somebody in the basement. Oh, is it? Oh, it's working!
Oh, it worked!
Yay!
I had to restart my phone, but it was worth it.
Yeah, it was. Did you hear us say that? To restart your
Yes.
device? Okay. I will be right back, lady and gentlemen. Because it's just Michelle. Lady and gentlemen, I'll be right back because I gotta go to the little girl's room.
Mm.
Well, good luck with that.
I would say, I hope everything comes out all right.
It will. I can't even mute myself.
So anyway, no, I haven't seen your makeup video yet, but it should be lots of fun.
Yes, it's a rainbow pride look inspired by Froggy went a knitting. So
I saw when she was up on your panel yesterday.
yeah, she looked gorgeous.
And I did not know her story.
Yes.
That was actually very moving.
Yes. So I'm so happy she was able to participate and tell her story and you know, talk about the things that we all take for granted.
Oh, Maria's here. Hello. Frenchie says she hopes the cat doesn't jump on Carrie again. If we hear screaming, we will probably know what happened.
Right.
She's on mute, so I don't think we'll hear it.
Oh, yes, you're right. She is on mute. So, Daniel, you're awfully quiet. Hey,
I'm
Diane.
do with myself. I think I might go and make myself a cup of tea.
Okay. When you come back, bring Oslo with you.
Oslo's asleep.
Oh. Okay.
I don't want to disturb him too much.
Mm-hmm.
I'll be right back.
Okay. We'll miss you.
Yes. So we raised over $600 for the Trevor Project.
Nice.
Which is incredible. And that amount is going to be tripled by the Trevor Project. So that's $1,800, almost $1,900, really.
Mm-hmm. That is really lovely. So then they did know you were doing this.
So what?
They did know you were doing this.
So I'm doing it through GoFundMe, and GoFundMe connects you directly to established foundations.
Oh, okay.
So
Okay.
you just decide when you are going to submit that money. So
Okay.
yeah,
Yeah.
they're tripling all they're tripling all donations up until midnight tonight.
I think that's lovely.
Yes, it's amazing.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
So, and I hope that they, well, of course, any amount makes a big difference.
Yeah.
And I think that is a pretty good amount.
Yeah. I'm very proud of it. It's twice as much as I expected to bring in. And it was due to some major donations from various people. But every dollar counted, and that is the most important thing, is that we had tons of $5, $10, $15 entries.
How many individuals donated?
I haven't counted yet because I know I'm gonna have to count again and again and again for my giveaway. So I'm just saving myself for when I have to do that for the giveaway.
Well, I'm in there twice, so don't accidentally count me twice.
Oh no, I won't. But you get counted. You get 2 votes for every $5.
Okay.
So 2 entries for every $5.
So it works like a raffle.
Okay.
Yeah. So
I did it just to donate. I don't even care if I win or not.
Okay, well, I'll keep that in mind. I'm just kidding. I'll definitely
Yeah. No, it was for the cause. It wasn't for the giveaway or anything.
Well, I wanted to incentivize people to have the giveaway, or to have the fundraiser and have people involved, and feel like if you wave yarn in front of a yarnie,
I don't know. I'm pretty tempted with that rainbow. I might have to go and put some fists up with Carrie up there.
Hey now. Hey now, you're a rock star. Game on. Oh wait, we refuse the right. No, I don't own the rights to that song. Wrong thing. Don't want to get David in trouble.
Yeah, now that he's monetized, we have to consider that.
Yeah, that's why I said that. I don't own the.
Yeah, I am. Well, since I do those poetry readings, I always have to think about that sort of thing because of copyright. But as it happens,
Just say that you don't own the rights, and you're good to go.
Well,
doesn't that fall into public domain like the books too, David?
It depends upon how long ago it was written.
Okay.
That's
why I don't do a lot of readings and stuff, because I'm always afraid I'll overstep.
Well, I always double check to see whether something is in public domain. But I mean, since I go with very old classic poets, usually I'm safe. Because there's nothing specific about that is specific about an edition that might be under copyright in the way I read it. So yeah, I was going to talk about. I still will start talking more about music at some point. And I was warned, even though I already knew, that even if the music is not under copyright, individual recordings are. So always to be careful. But I don't play recordings of music. The only music I use is what comes with iMovie. Ah, Jane says that, hi Nancy, Jane says that she might need your help with her GoFundMe because she can't get anybody to donate.
Oh, what's your foundation that you're trying to help?
Oh, she named it the other day and I can't remember what it was. So, oh, there you go. While you were up, I should have asked you to refill my iced tea.
I'm sorry.
I don't drink iced tea, so that wouldn't have happened with me.
Well, oh, there's a I think I've told you about this channel I watch where there's a British guy called Mr. H, or as he says, Mr. H, who does reaction videos to American YouTube videos. And he also does tastings of American food. And just this week he did one that was supposed to be about Southern iced tea. But he got it wrong from the get-go because he used a mix. And that is not how you make iced tea. Oh, no.
I can't do Southern iced tea. Too much sugar for me.
Well, when I go to a restaurant and ask for iced tea, I always ask them to mix half and half the sweet tea and the unsweetened tea. And it comes out perfect.
I don't put sugar in any of my tea, hot or cold.
Yeah,
Plain boring tea.
But I am a Southern boy, so I do know a thing or two about Southern iced tea. And if your teeth don't feel like they have a fur coat on them when you're done, then you haven't done it right.
What if you ain't got no dang teeth?
Then your gums.
Okay.
I remember watching my aunt down here in southeastern North Carolina. Oh hey Chris, making iced tea because the way we learned to make it, you would make a pot of hot tea, let it steep for a while until it gets really strong, and then you would dilute it with water, and you would add sugar in the dilution stage because the tea would still be warm enough to dissolve the sugar, and you would stir it in. And I remember seeing my aunt put maybe 5 cups of sugar into a big gallon jug that she was making. I don't know if it was 5. I was very young, but I just remember seeing all that sugar. I don't like it that sweet. I don't.
I love my tea. Really, my tea's got to be really sweet. Or I won't drink it.
So Daniel, I have a question for you because I was told Scotland. Where are you from?
I'm actually from England originally.
Okay. And where are you at right now?
I'm in Aberdeen. So one of the very few cities in Scotland.
Oh, okay. So you are in Scotland. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Cool.
Mm-hmm.
I'd love to go to Scotland. It's so green there.
Yeah, I live in the country anyway, so I'm getting used to it now.
I went to England and Scotland on a college trip many years ago. Just a few years ago. And it was amazing. It really and truly was.
Frenchie's saying my idea of tea is not tea, it's syrup.
Well, yeah, there is
You're
that.
not wrong.
I think I need a cup of biscuit tea.
I love biscuit tea.
Why everyone keeps going on about this biscuit tea? I'm like, what is this biscuit tea? Like,
What is
That
it?
was me. And then I tried it, and then I ordered one off of
I ordered
Amazon
one.
and one
Yep.
from Britain.
I got the
And
jam
then-
on toast too.
Do you?
Mm-hmm.
And
And then
then
my
I
next time
ordered 3 from Britain because it's cheaper to order them from Britain than it is to order them from Amazon.
Yep.
The only reason why I ordered it from Amazon is because it came with a gold spoon that had an elephant on it.
Oh, I missed out on the gold spoon with the elephant.
You did. Anyway, and then I thought, oh my gosh, I went through those 3 boxes so fast. I better get 12. And so I have 12 boxes of biscuit tea.
I love it.
I think I found it. Is this it?
Yep.
Yes. Yep.
I had no idea about this. I was like, what are they going on about biscuit tea for?
It's a lot cheaper for you.
What exactly is biscuit tea?
It tastes like
It
you're drinking a
tastes-
cookie.
It does. It tastes like you're drinking a biscuit, like a shortbread cookie.
Why would I want to do that?
Because it's yummy.
Because it's really yummy.
I prefer. I've never been all that crazy about flavored coffees and teas. So, and I like just a traditional tea, an English breakfast tea, or a, Earl Grey, that sort of thing. And I put milk in it. I don't put sugar in it. Just like with hot coffee, I only put half and half in it. No sweetener. But with iced tea and iced coffee, I will use a sweetener.
Hi, Coco.
Oh, hey, Coco. Glad to see you.
Hi,
Hi,
Jen.
Hello. Hi, Chris.
Hey, you copying me?
Chris says that they
My
should make
Ohio
biscuit
buddy.
tea in Islay so that they can drink sea biscuit tea. Okay.
What's sea biscuit tea?
I think that was supposed to be some sort of joke, maybe.
Okay.
I
Okay.
don't know the sea biscuit reference. So
Seabiscuit is a horse. Was a horse.
that's what I thought.
Oh, he was.
Yeah. Don't ask
Well,
me
he
any more
probably-
information
he
about
probably-
that because I don't like horses.
Isn't he? I mean, he could still be alive. Just doesn't race anymore.
I don't know.
So people are talking about their preferences for coffee and tea.
Any flavor's fine by me. Just no sugar in any or milk in any of it.
It was a horse joke. Chris, I don't want to drink Seabiscuit's urine. I'm sorry. That just doesn't sound very yummy at all.
That was the intent.
Bye, Pamela. Glad you could make it.
Sorry, David.
Why are you sorry?
Because I'm embarrassed that I just said that.
Okay. I must have missed what you said that you're sorry about.
I can't repeat it.
Okay.
He was referring to the horse Seabiscuit tea,
Mm-hmm.
and there's a fruit fly flying around my nose. And I said, well, how can you get tea out of a horse? He'd have to pee. And I said I didn't want to have any of his urine. No, thank you.
Aha. Coco is sure that worse has been said on my lives. I've said it myself, I'm quite sure. Oh, here you go forth and knit.
Oh, yes, I do love flavoured. I'm not a huge fan of flavoured tea, but flavoured coffee, yes.
I'm the other way around. I like flavored tea, but I do not like flavored coffee.
Oh, I love
I
a
used to
flavoured
really
coffee.
like. Go ahead.
No, I finished now.
Oh, one of my favorite coffees used to be a blueberry coffee, and my caregiver made me a cup of it, and I was so used to just drinking plain black coffee that I took a sip of it, and had it not have had creamer in it, I probably would have. I was like, "Oh, what is this that you made me?"
I was on that live when you did that.
Oh, it was horrible. And to think I used to love it. I think that was when I put Hershey's and caramel in my coffee.
Oh, Coco mentioned it that she liked Nescafe. Nescafe in the UK used to do a chocolate flavoured coffee. Oh, it was so good. I can't find it anymore though.
I have been known to mix hot cocoa with regular coffee.
I've done that.
I've heard it's like mocha.
It's a mocha.
Yeah.
Mocha. I don't know how you say it, but
Probably doesn't really matter how you say it.
Tomato, tomato.
Let's call the whole thing off.
Now that's definitely in the public domain.
I doubt it. Cold porter? Yeah. I don't remember exactly how long it must have been around, but I'm thinking 75 years. And, it might be old enough. Anyway. No, I mean, if I understand correctly, it's okay to use lyrics like that as a joke or something, but...
Oh, I got something. I'll have to show you guys. I'll be right back.
Okay.
Frenchie said she doesn't like flavoured coffee, but with Baileys in it, then she's fine with that.
Oh, wow. I'd be too.
I don't like Baileys, so that's a no-go for me.
Careful.
I like Irish coffee.
So, yes, I am wearing a matching set of
Ezra
pajamas.
got a Fowls hook. I can tell. I know what that box is. It's a Fowls hook.
Yes.
Oh, is that the pride
You know
hook?
what girl's hook it is?
Is it the pride hook?
Yes.
Where's my pride one? I don't even know where. Hang on. I know where my pride one is. Hang on.
Yeah, you were just holding it up the other day, weren't you, Daniel?
I love that hook. It's beautiful.
Yes, I am in love.
Can
Is that the one
you
Froggy
work
got you?
with it? Are you a knife hook holder?
Yes, I'm a knife. I want to learn how to pen hold. I was telling this to David the other day. Even though it looks like there's more wrist movement, it looks faster to me.
I rather think that that's just the individual, and
I
that
think so,
individual, regardless of which grip they had, would.
Hook.
What size did you get?
I've got a H.
Oh, I got a G+, so I'm right next to you.
I got a H because I'm more likely to use a H than I am any other size, but you should see the amount of Fowls hooks I've got, guys.
No. Oh.
I've only
I'm
got the
jealous.
I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I've got 7 Fowls hooks.
I have 3. I have one from Granny D. Granny D gave me an I hook. Then I have the G+, and I have a K hook.
Oh, I'm so jealous.
We have loads of different sizes.
Now, they were having a sale on their site, correct? Is it still going on?
I think it's still going on. I think.
Until the end of the month, which actually is today.
I love this one too.
Oh, it's so beautiful.
Mm-hmm. Now, what size is that one?
This is a J, so a 6 mil.
Yeah.
Yeah. And if you get the Pride collection, they are donating to the Trevor Project as well.
Oh, that's cool.
Oh, lovely.
I need to get
Yeah.
more, but I can't afford them, guys. They're expensive.
I need more hooks about the same way I need more yarn,
Same here.
which is like a hole in the head.
You guys, this is my go-to hooks.
There's a whole
There's
full of them.
It looks like all of them.
I have the equivalent of 3 pencil cans full of hooks over here.
well,
So,
and on top of that,
I do too, David.
I have a case full of Clover Amours, and then I
Mhm.
have 2 great big Notion bags full of hooks, where I have my boy hooks and
I've got a bag full of hooks somewhere. Oh, it's up here.
generally speaking, these are my favorites, though. This is the and I don't even use the light. Where's the switch? I don't even know if this one is. Yeah. See, I don't even use the light.
I have a set of those too.
I just like the way it fits my hand.
Oh, I've got stitch markers in here too.
It's just perfect. But I also like I like my furls. I've only got 2 of those, and they're the same size. And I like a few others that I have.
Yeah, I have 2 pearl hooks too, but I don't know where my other one is. I'll find it when we move.
One of mine is, I think it's like at the bottom of a box of yarn or something. Actually, this room that I'm in is a bit of a mess. So I think if I tidy up, I will find it.
Yeah. I ordered a box of Clover Amour hooks when they were on sale on Amazon. They were
Mhm.
half off. And they got lost in the post, and they said they were delivered to my back door, to like my back porch, which I live in an apartment. I don't have a back porch that's
Did you call
accessible.
Amazon and tell them?
Yeah, and we're working on that. So,
Okay.
and like the thing is too, I know some people were getting scammed, so I don't even
Mhm.
know if I have real clovers coming or if it's
Just them in a
clovers.
box.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, you can get Clover hooks at at Hirschner's for $60 for a set,
Yeah.
and that's not
Yeah.
bad.
Yeah. I paid $37.
That's a good deal.
So either I got a really good deal or I got conned.
Well, if you got conned, you'll get your money back. All you got to do is call Amazon and tell them that you didn't get what you paid for, and they'll reimburse you. And you'll get to keep the crappy hooks. I mean, the other hooks. That just slipped right out of my mouth.
That's okay. I don't think that that will get me demonetized for this.
Yeah, I got my
Well,
Clover
I don't
hooks
think
a couple
so
years
either.
ago. I got them for $25 a set.
Hmm.
I need
I
to
have-
get a set of lighted hooks because there is a pattern that the newest pattern that Dana released, the cardigan. I really like it, and I wanted to do it in black, and figured a lighted hook would make it
Easier.
easier to work with the black.
It is useful when you're working with a dark colored yarn. I had a dark navy yarn that I was using for hats. I think I was gifted that yarn, but I wound up I couldn't even do it in the evening. I had to only do it because I'm sitting right here in front of a bay window. So when I get sunlight, I could see it. But if it was getting dark outside and I just had the overhead light on, I really couldn't see the yarn well enough. So
With your lighted hooks?
even with the lighted hooks, yeah.
Really? Well, the reason why I'm so curious is because I have 2 skeins of black yarn here that I plan on using for Nan's next knots, luck of the draw.
Mm-hmm.
And what?
I'm using black yarn for hers too.
Next time?
Hi,
No,
Kim.
this time. This time.
Oh, Kim just came in. It's a highly individual thing. So, it's just the lighting in this room when it gets dark. I don't.
Yarn.
Sorry.
I won't touch black yarn. It's too difficult.
Yeah, yeah. And I don't recall what hook I was using. I might not have been using one of the lighted hooks when I was making those hats. So, anyway, I've used up all of that yarn, and I'm not planning on getting any more. And God knows I've got enough blue yarn still to start a store. I want to get through a ton of it. For one thing, to have the hats, and for another, so I don't have to calculate that much how much is left over.
I've got this yarn. I think I'm going to make hats out of it.
That's pretty.
Ooh.
I like that.
That is pretty.
This is Red Heart Soft.
Okay. And what's the color
do you have
called?
that in the States?
It's called Ice Blue.
Yeah,
That's
it's really
nice.
pretty.
I've got 3 of them, so I just think I'm just going to make hats out of them.
Now, you've said that several of the things that you've created are going into your gift box for Christmas.
Mm-hmm.
Would you put the hats in there as well?
No, I'd probably say, because I'm not going to do Hat Not Hate this year, because I've left it too late. But I think if they bring it back next year, I'm just going to start making hats throughout the year and just save them up ready for next year.
That's not a bad idea, although they do appreciate the packages of 1 or 2 hats as much as the packages with 4011.
Because I have this yarn as well, which I'll probably do the same with.
Ooh.
Jane's comment. When I use black yarn, I feel like Sandra Bullock on the Bird Box.
I don't think I get that reference.
It's a movie where she's
The movie.
her face is covered.
She's blindfolded.
Oh, okay. Yeah. So
I don't think I've ever seen that movie either.
I haven't either. I've just seen commercials of it.
It's a good film.
I can't watch scary movies.
It's not scary. Well, to me, it's not scary, but yeah.
But you like scary movies.
That's true. That is true.
You know what? If it's not a Jane Austen miniseries, I tend to stay away from it.
Speaking of Jane Austen miniseries, I wanted to wish everyone a happy last day of Pride Month.
Yes. Happy Pride Month.
And let there never be a prejudice month.
Right.
But there should be, every month should be Sense and Sensibility Month.
Sorry, guys. Oslo wants to go to the toilet. I'll be back.
Anyway. Oh, excuse me.
Are you getting tired?
Yeah, I don't sleep all that well.
I'm sorry.
Sleep's overrated. I'm lucky if I'm lucky if I get 4 hours a night anymore.
Oh my gosh, I couldn't do it.
It's not that I don't plan on it. It just, I can't sleep.
Well, we had those really hot days on the West Coast, and I would say I probably spent 18 hours in bed. And when I did that video shout out for Bree, you can tell in my voice that I'm hurting. Because I was like, I could hardly move. And I had just gotten out of bed, and I thought, oh my gosh, I forgot to do her shout out yesterday. It was awful.
Mm.
Apparently, it's also Migraine Awareness Month, which I did not know because my wife has migraines.
I do
Terrible
too.
migraines.
I've had one for 3 days now. You never know that though, huh?
No,
Well,
you hide them very well.
I am always surprised at how well some people can function with migraines, because I had one once and it took me down, and then my wife has had one for months, and she carries on like nothing's wrong. So,
I have
heroes.
I have Botox every 3 months,
Yeah, she
and
gets
I go
Botox.
in and I have freeze the nerves above my eyes right here, and then right here, the crown of my head. Because normally when I get a migraine, it goes from side to side to side to side. This one just stayed right here, and that's not normal. So it wasn't a normal migraine at all. So I was afraid to take anything for it.
Yeah.
David,
And besides,
Cocktails and Coco says drop the link. She'll come up for a bit.
Yay, come up, Coco. Come up, Coco. Coco.
Please and thank you.
Yeah.
What
what game are they talking about?
Oh, I think it's like a hockey playoff.
Oh, I love hockey.
Yeah. Our boys
But
aren't doing so good, or they didn't do so well.
Whoops.
The North Carolina Hurricanes didn't make it to the playoffs.
I don't really follow sports. Oh.
David, did you see what Pamela McGuire wrote? She wants your email so that maybe she can purchase one of your shawls.
Okay. Pamela, my email is in the description of every video that I do, except this one because I haven't put it in yet. But it's also in my About tab. I think that my link tree link is also in the description of every video and in my About tab. No, actually, my About tab has a direct link to my Ravelry store. If you want to buy a pattern there. Some people have sent me money directly through PayPal so that I wouldn't have to pay a commission to Ravelry, and I'm fine with that as well.
Yes, Frenchie. Go Habs, go. Woohoo!
Hi, Coco. Nice to meet you.
Hi, you too.
I didn't realize you guys.
I've seen you around the streets, but I don't think we've ever met.
No, we've never. It's never been official.
No. It's so good to meet you.
You too.
Marshall just came in. Glad to see you. So, now what were you just holding up, Coco?
Oh, just because for the bod thing, I haven't decided what I'm doing yet. So I got a 4-weight and I don't know if it's a 5 or 6-weight, but similar colors. This one I got to roll with it sparkle, like the grays and.
Oh, I like that.
like a gray and white ombre. I think that one's
I still
called.
have yet to watch the video, Daniel.
Yeah.
I keep getting sucked into,
as well.
I keep getting
No,
sucked into lives.
Diamond.
Yeah.
And that one's similar, but it's
Oh.
Bernat Pop, chunky or something. So same color theme. You can tell what was on my brain today. But I got this for $5 at Walmart. It was on sale.
Oh, that's cool.
great.
Yeah.
That's cool.
Look what
Um,
I got today.
Debbie Reynolds
Drizzle.
is here. Oh, that looks nice.
Oh, cool.
You would love that.
Is that a roll with it also?
Nope, it's Hobie Universal.
Okay.
Mm.
Daniel,
But
look
you
at
know what? The
that.
picture on the website makes this light purple look a lot lighter
And
Okay.
more blue. So if you get it on the website, beware. It's a lot more blue in person than what it
Okay.
shows on the website.
So
But I still-
VJ is asking what the bod thing is. So Daniel, if you'd like to share.
The bod thing is a bod along, so a bod cow that me and Jill from Fiber Floozy Crafts is starting on the 5th of July. I do have a video up on my channel, and Jill is coming out with one on her channel also. So all the rules and everything will be on those videos.
Frenchie says she's been bleu, blanc, rouge since she was old enough to know what hockey was. Awesome.
Oh, hey, Crafty Crochet with Angela.
Hey, Angela.
Welcome in. Jen agrees there's no better color than blue. I like a lot of different colors, as you have seen, especially if you've looked at my Instagram.
I prefer purple and teal, but I'll take blue. I don't mind. I'm
Just
not
sucks we have to wait till the 5th.
right. Well,
I got my yarn now. I just want to go.
I have to decide on what to do yet. I'm still waiting on my thumb drive.
Oh,
I don't
Mark,
know.
thank you. That's your second one today, isn't it? Hey, Snugs. Oh, my goodness.
Oh, Mark,
Gracious.
you're awesome. Go, Mark.
Thank you.
Hey, Snugs. I love your name.
It's cute.
I do like Snugs. The hostile gem.
Oh, Pamela said a prayer for all of you who were talking about headaches. I think that's lovely.
Oh, thank you, Pamela.
Yeah, thank you.
Hmm. So anyway, as I said earlier, that well, actually, just today, Brenda was my very, very first super sticker, super anything, and the any kind of contributions I get are going to go toward going to this men's fiber retreat. That I'm,
Who's your second?
Gosh, I can't remember who that was.
Smart aleck.
Huh.
I'm just kidding anyway.
I know, but still. But yeah, so, I don't ask for money directly, but
No,
I
you
don't turn it
didn't.
down either.
No.
But Crystal, oh my God, Crystal gave a very generous donation. I think that was perfectly beautiful.
You know what that means, don't you? With her donation, that you'll get a check next month. Not, I don't think in July. Maybe.
I'm not sure exactly when things go out. It's
'Cause the
probably. Well, go ahead.
The thing is, you have to have $100 before they'll even mail you a check. And so, and I think that's even after you get your first check. They hold. I don't know. I'm not monetized, but they hold it until you get so they don't write checks under 100. Am I right, Coco?
Yes. I have no idea
know
what you
it's-
said. Sorry. I was being distracted by hubby.
Uh-oh.
Oh, sorry.
No, actually,
Hubby, leave her alone.
I have heard that, and I know that's the way it is with Google AdSense too. So I've been hovering at $78 for a couple of years now on Google AdSense because I've had ads on my opera blog. Trying to get my crochet blog monetized, but they keep telling me that I don't have any original content on it, and I'm going, I have tons of original patterns and commentary there. What are you talking about?
It's weird.
It's weird.
So I don't know. It is what it is.
Who's saying this to you, David? A blog thing? Or?
Yeah, Google for my my crochet blog. My opera blog has been monetized for a couple of years, but I've been hovering at about $78 for quite some time now because they won't send out any kind of a payment that's less than $100.
Okay.
And that's what Carrie was saying, that's exactly how YouTube is, and I have heard that before too.
Yeah.
So anyway, let's just talk about puppies.
I have one.
I have a puppy.
I
You
have a puppy.
do. Is he there with
I
you?
got 3 of those.
3 of them.
Yeah. At least they think they're puppies.
They're always
Yeah,
puppies.
Mine thinks she's a puppy too. She'll be 6 in September.
Yeah. After I spent a couple of nights with my mom's like last week or whatever, I got home and like all 3 pit bulls were like trying to get on my lap. I was like, okay, one at a time is enough. Thank you.
The
That's
big
pretty
ones
funny.
always think they're lap dogs.
Mm-hmm.
Well, mine is a lap dog. She's a little Chewini. Well, she's not too little because she's pretty fat, but
Mine's big
she's always
and fat.
got to be right by me.
Mm.
No, they're not named after hockey players. The boy one is Jake, and the girls are Nikki and Dobby.
There is a golden retriever who has his own channel on YouTube, and it's called Oshi's World, and he was named for a hockey player named Oshi something.
Okay.
I don't know hockey, so I don't know who that was, but anyway.
Rickles says hers thinks it's a cat.
So this is the progress that I've made on the hat that I started, I don't know, a few minutes into this live stream.
Cool.
So I've done the
Lion.
top, and I've got the, I'm a few rows into the, the sides. So hats are easy, and they don't take a lot of time.
Mhm.
So, now
Yeah, they're just now lifting the ban on pit bulls and Shadagi.
Oh, Joe just came in. Hey.
Hey, Joelad.
Hey, Joe.
Yeah.
Hey, Joe.
Oh, well,
Pamela
small
is-
Roseanne.
Yeah. There's I don't know if anyone knows of the channel called The Dodo. They have sort of sub channels or series. One of their series or playlists, however you want to call it, is called Pity Nation, where it's all stories of rescued pit bulls, and they look like the sweetest dogs ever.
They are. They're
And
big giant babies.
dogs reflect their people.
Mm-hmm.
And if their people
Yep.
are awful, the dogs are not going to be very nice usually.
Yeah.
Especially
and you
if
can even train that out of them. Even if they are raised awful, you can train that out of them.
Well,
Exactly.
I'm an idiot, apparently.
Why is that?
my
Because your
dog's
dog's
an
an idiot. Well, that also depends on the breed. I used to work with someone who had an Afghan hound, and he said it was the dumbest dog he had ever seen.
He hasn't met my Dobby. He's the dumbest dog on the planet. Oh my goodness.
Oh, Gina might get a new puppy on Saturday.
Ooh, awesome.
Ooh. Yeah.
I was looking at
I'm
the
gonna-
face. Okay.
Oh, sorry. I was saying I was gonna hop off, and go eat dinner with my love. So I might let you guys go. But happy Pride, and it was
Bon
great being up here.
appetit.
Thank you for having me up here, David. I appreciate it.
Of course, it's always fun when you're here.
Yep. Always happy to be here.
Happy Pride to you, sweetheart.
Yes.
Thanks, Gary.
Bye. Bye, Private.
Love you.
Bye. Love you.
And actually, I won't be here much longer myself because we've been going at it for almost 2 hours. And I would like to get a little bit of dinner and use the facilities myself.
Does that then mean raid over to Coco's?
Well, Coco's watching the game in 7 minutes, but maybe later. Most likely later.
Oh, Roseanne has a rescue who is now 15 years old. Wow.
Wow. From Nunavut. Cool.
His name is Nanook. I think that's
Aw.
wonderful.
Is it a husky by any chance?
Do you know what? I am going to have to start a Facebook group just so people can share dog pictures. Who cares about the crochet outfit? I want dog pictures.
Yeah, you can tell right away if they're coming at you with good or bad intentions, Frenchie.
Usually, yeah. Yeah, exactly. Anyway, so it has been quite lovely having all of you up here. And
Short and sweet.
Don't forget, I'm doing a holiday marathon on Sunday, starting at 1 o'clock Eastern, and it will also, now it will be a monetization party as well. There will be champagne, for me at least.
Oh, I had a
This is
Husky
at what
Shepherd
time?
mix once. Gorgeous.
1 o'clock Eastern.
Okay.
So, but it'll be going on for a long time. I don't expect people to be here for the whole time. Although sometimes that does happen. Sometimes people do stay for a long time, and I'm quite surprised. But, you know, with these things, people come and go. Yeah. In the room, the Yarnies come and go, speaking of Michelangelo. Nobody gets that reference, but I like to use it anyway. It's a poetry reference. Okay, anyway, so I am going to say good evening to all of you, and thank you, and thank everybody who is still here in the chat. And as always, like, subscribe, comment, share, and keep coming back. Okay? Bye-bye all.
Bye.
Bye.
Thanks for having us.